I am ready.
Unakaa kama uniangalia. Anyway, hey peeps, welcome back to Saisa. I am excited and I hope you are as well, because we are so excited to be alive and to be who we are today. Welcome back to our part 2 of the episode about the career, unboxing what career is, what our journey has been, what our path has been, what we have learned, and sharing that with you so that you could also be part of it. And I hope you've learned one or two things. So again, I still have Evelyne back to this sofa.
I am glad.
Thank you for coming back.
Yes.
Rarely do I do the sofa seat, but because of you, we have had a chance to do the sofa seat.
Thank you.
This time round, I am as well equally ready with a blouse, because you know last time someone was outdoing me with fashion, so I've got my game on.
Yeah.
So welcome back.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
would you like to say something to the people, like welcome peeps, you know, something?
You're welcome. I hope our topic today will also be as interesting as the other one.
Yes.
I'm hoping you learn a lot.
Yes.
And also, by hearing what our careers have been like, you'll stop judging yourself.
Yeah,
Like
and you not stop being so hard on yourself.
Yes,
That's
yes,
true.
yes.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let's take it away. So what are the myths that you have heard about a career? Well, let me start. I heard you chose the wrong career. Like you should have done the mainstream careers, you know, the engineers, the doctors, the architecture,
Yes.
you know, the mainstream core careers.
Yes.
Someone is like, the reason why you have not made it in a career is because you didn't do the mainstream careers.
Yeah.
What have you had as well?
Okay, that was me.
I know.
would say that was me. But for me, one of the myths I've had about careers is that it's permanent. Once
which is
you're what
not.
you've started, that's it.
No.
So it makes people tied down
Yeah.
into something. You know, everyone in life is trying to figure it out.
Oh yeah.
So if you get into a career and find that it doesn't suit you, change.
Yeah.
It's okay to change.
It's okay, and imagine it's okay to start again and
Yes.
change. The other myth I have
The
heard.
one thing I would tell you is don't just change. You know, like,
Oh, okay, yeah, be
you wake up,
specific.
you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore. You quit.
You
But-
miss out.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you didn't take into account your expenses for the next few months as you're trying to figure out the next step. You didn't take care. If it's a career change that requires you to go back to school,
Then are you willing to put in the time, the money, and to go back to school?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is it's all permanent. You can change. You don't feel the path that you took is the right one. You can change at whatever time.
Yeah.
If you're in your 40s, 50s, 20s, you're a teenager, you can make a change.
You can make a change.
Yes.
I think
So, so my permanency, like,
and
career
so
is permanent.
you carried for a long time,
for a
and
long
so it
time.
affected how you related with things when you're in uni.
Exactly.
And then how you
And then based on my personality, I don't start something I won't finish. Even if I'm bored in the middle, I have to finish. If it's a degree,
personality,
yes, if it's a degree, I'll give you the story of how I took 7 years to complete my degree because I don't leave anything unfinished. I start and finish.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's such a huge pointer.
Exactly.
It's the opposite of my personality. Maybe we should do an episode about personalities.
I know.
We should do because mine just start. If it doesn't work, quit the whole thing.
Yes,
Start another one. So I think also that, and I think
I rarely leave something hanging.
Yes.
It's in my control.
Okay.
Sometimes
Unless it's
in
not.
hands,
Because it's not in your
Yes,
capability.
yes.
So I studied communication, and studying communication. Thirdly, I didn't feel like all I would have wanted to do. Maybe I would have wanted to do more literature.
Yeah.
But I realized as well I'm not as a good reader as I should be when you're doing literature.
Yeah.
And anyway, with my career, I would still have explored like literature, and I still can do that.
Yes.
But I enjoyed that I chose communication because I talk a lot. It works for me. It's what I think I was made to do, to talk. And some of those myths, for me, they come off as I took something that I joke a lot about, you know. And I had a bomb in uni. I enjoyed university.
Yeah.
I didn't have any major nights. I even didn't have to transnight. There was nothing hard to trans. There's nothing to There was nothing to be hard on. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about after uni, after we graduated. I think expectations versus reality. Expectation versus the reality on the ground.
Yeah.
So let me start with myself. When I graduated in 2015, I have to say that I started working when I was still in uni. When I was in second year, at the end of the second year, I wanted to pay part of my school fees, so I started working then.
Yeah.
So I worked at a consultancy job. I enjoyed that job. It paid 25,000.
First job.
It paid 25k. It was an amazing job.
Yeah.
But why I loved that job is because it was flexible. There were days I would work 3 days a week, then I go to school. Then there were days I would work morning, and then at 1 p.m. I go to class. So I loved that it was flexible enough. Yes. And anyway, I knew there was no any other job I would have gotten that would have allowed me. Imagine your employer allowing you for 2 days to go to school. Yeah. So that was quite something. Yeah. Then after that, I moved from 25k, I went to 40,000. Yes. Hey, you should have seen my life was, we had moved from basic to the Monday. The Monday. What are you talking about? And then and that job didn't work. That job didn't work so well. So by the time I came to graduate, because the job was about marketing and the lies and the expectations and the demands for what you should deliver end month, like you should have sold about 4 to 5 million every end month, and then the economy was changing, so a lot of things were happening. So I bowed to pressure and I went on leave and quit my job.
When you were on leave?
Yes, actually wrote an email when I'm on leave. Like I was supposed to resume work tomorrow, I wrote the email today. I have pissed out, I have resigned. That was very unprofessional.
That's true. And
that unprofessional, I learned that lesson again. Okay. So I quit my job just before my graduation. So I quit my job in June when I'm about to graduate in October. Yes. I have no money, and of course, as a true Kenyan, I was living from hand to mouth.
So the 40k you used to spend everything?
Oh, everything. I was living at home, so I didn't have bills to pay. Yeah. But my bills was just school fees and my transport, like to work and to school. Yes. Yeah, but the rest is eating it properly, eating it with a big spoon, shoes, clothes, events. Anyway,
it's coming next month, so
So then after that, so my graduation was coming up. I had no coin. I don't have a job, and then the wise me, I took a trip to rethink life.
And you're still broke.
So what you pay? So the money I had collected for, you see, I was on leave, so I didn't have money to use. So the small, of course, I'm not a good saver, but
then you had saved something.
I had something. Just that rainy fund.
Yes.
Took the rainy fund. It was a rainy day, maybe. I took the rainy fund and went on a trip and spent the last coin that I had.
Yeah.
To think about life and to think my next decision.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was no thinking. I didn't come up with any better thoughts. But anyway, after that, I got a job as a receptionist, and I really, really respected that job. Okay. The reason why is because that job taught me a lot. It taught me discipline. Yeah. It taught me to appreciate. Yes. To be working. Yes. So anyway, by the time I was graduating, I got a job in August and I was graduating in October, so I had some money. Yeah. And you see, I had the dream of doing parties,
a big graduation.
I wanted to do the Beyonce hairstyle, which was going to cost me. I was buying a gown, I was buying shoes. I had a lot of things to buy. Yeah. So then I graduate, and then I get a job. Yeah. Immediately after graduation.
So you got another one after the reception job?
Yeah, after the reception job, I got another job. Yeah. To go and work in Uganda. Yes. And of course I took it.
Okay. You're free. You're still young.
Yeah, it's an African job. What are you saying? It's an international job. And of course, I think I should talk about my Uganda experience in another episode. So, yeah. But so I went to Uganda. So with my reception job, because I grew a lot and I was more responsible as a person, I was more sober. Yeah. And of course I had now, because I got the discipline from the reception job, yes, I had saved quite some good money. Yeah. So when I got the Uganda job, I took it and I was excited, and it didn't work out. Okay. So we never actually even got paid. So I used all my savings there. I know.
Those are the expectations.
Those are the expectations. Yes. Then I came back. Yes. When I came back to Kenya, then I had to now start tarmacking again. Yes. That took me a whole year.
Okay.
The tarmacking took me a whole year. Yeah. And the only job that came my way was a casual job. Oh. So I did the casual job for about 2 years. Yes. Then I did another casual job for 2 years. And even now, I'm in a casual job because I'm working at a project, which soon in the next 2 or so months will be over. Okay. So on my end, I can't say I've been employed for the last
like permanently employed?
Permanently employed for the last 4 years. I've always, for the last 4 years, I've just been doing contracts.
Okay.
Some are short, it's a month, others are 6 months. 6 months, actually, it's a blessing. Mostly it's a month, 3 months, 4 months, and then when the project is over, then you go to...
You start the waiting game.
You start the waiting game again.
Yes.
And that has been my journey. So I haven't had a proper... so when I talk about a career, I don't even know what to say about a career.
Yeah.
I can't say this is what I've been doing for the last 3 years. This is what I've been... I've just been moving from different...
In these projects that you've been doing, are they in line with...
what I studied?
Yes, with communication.
Maybe I would say that God allows you to learn something. The receptionist job taught me a lot about customer care.
Yes.
So my casual first job was about customer care. Okay. So that was good because now I had already oriented myself, and because my background is communication, so it was a bit easier.
Yes.
So most have been about customer care.
Yes.
And what I am doing now is actually project management. It has nothing to do with communication. My element of communication when I'm doing this project is very minimal. Mostly I do project orientation, logistics, and all that.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say it was in line with what I studied.
Okay. So that's your expectations were when I graduate and get this permanent job and I will grow and I will be manager by now.
Manager, CEO, CEO. Now I would be CEO. Even if of not somebody else's company, my company. Yeah.
Okay. So my journey is different from yours.
Yeah.
But let's backtrack to university. I told you I did my university in 7 years.
Yeah.
So what happened? When I joined the first year, when I joined university, my dad had just lost his job.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had money to pay for the first year and the first semester of the second year.
Okay.
Then after that, funds cut. He had a business that wasn't bringing in enough to pay. You remember, I was in a private university.
Yeah.
So and we are two of us.
Yeah.
At the university at the same time.
Yeah. You have a twin, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was hard. Like the business was bringing in money, but not enough to
take care of
to do both pay for my school fees and pay for her school fees and pay for our younger sister who was in high school then. So we had to prioritize. So my sister is in high school, hers is a priority. School fees has to be paid. So for me, I looked at the option of taking a break from the university. So I took a break. When I took a break, there was a hotel near where our university was located. So there's a time I did a one-day casual job there, invited by a friend in the university, who, for her, she was working there, but the same way you were working. Some days she was allowed to go to school, and then the other days she was allowed to work as an accountant. She had a good job.
Yeah, an accountant.
Yes, she was an accountant. So she's the one who invited me for that one-day casual job.
Yeah.
So I did the one day during the semester, and then that was it. But then after my first semester in second year, so I've done 1 year and a half, let's say, of university. They called me back. They told me there's an opportunity at the reception, but are you willing to take it? I was like, yes, I can take it for 3 months. During the break, there was
the long break.
The long break, yes. And then after we open, I'll go back to school. They were like, okay, fine, we'll take 3 months. So I went in. I ended up working at that job for a whole year, a whole year and a half.
What? Did you ever go back to school?
Because that is when now I took the break from school, not voluntarily,
but because of financial constraints.
Yes, for financial constraint. So I couldn't go back. And then this job, I was earning 7,000 shillings a month.
What?
Yes. So if you think 25 was little,
I thought 25 was so little, but wow.
I was making 7,000 shillings.
Yes.
And for that 1 year and a half, 7,000 shillings is what I made every month.
What?
Only. Remember they're deducting NHIF and then SSF.
So you're getting like 6K.
And pay as you earn.
Then so you're getting like 5K.
It was about 6,100.
What?
Yes. And I had to rent. So I was renting a house of 2,000 shillings.
Oh, wow.
It was away from home, so I never used to go home. So I would rent 2,000 shillings. And then the rest now is what I would live on. Clearly 4,000 shillings cannot pay school fees. It can't, like, it is the only... Yes. So that is how I ended up staying in that job for 2.5 years. For 2 years. 1.5 years.
Yes.
Yes. Then I quit that one and got another job, reception job, in town. That one was outside Nairobi. This one was now in Nairobi. The pay was not that great. It was 15,000 now. I've upgraded. But still, because now you have to factor in bus fare, I was living in my parents' house, so nothing else, just bus fare and lunch.
Yeah.
That's it. 15,000 is over. When you put bus fare and lunch in 15,000, nothing
You
gets.
have nothing else, yeah.
Exactly. So that one I did for a year, and then our financial position improved. So after 2.5 years is when I went back to school.
Yeah.
So I went back to school and now finished the rest of my degree, which had to take another 2.5 years. So that's how I ended up finishing my degree in 7 years.
Maybe I should say,
Yeah.
I also took longer in uni because I took a break I also had financial constraint.
Yeah.
So I took a break for about a year.
Yes.
Like two semesters. That's
Yes.
one school academic year.
Yeah.
But that's about 6 months because I was also in private uni, so it was just 6 months.
Yes.
And in those 6 months, actually, I got my consulting job.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is to anybody who is not in school because of one reason or the other.
Yes.
Don't give up.
Exactly.
Don't
That's
give
the
up.
point I
Yeah.
wanted to make.
Yeah, don't give up. Yeah.
Eventually.
Actually, you go back and do finish. Go back and
Exactly.
do finish.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Don't say because you've stopped, it's the end.
It's not the end.
Don't make it the end for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
Because for me, eventually, I ended up getting scholarships,
Yeah.
bursaries,
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Help also came in a lot. So that's how I managed to finish in
Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
So when I finished, the same organization I worked for before as a receptionist called me back. But now this time, I was a business development
Manager.
officer.
Oh, not manager.
No, not manager. I was still too young in the job,
Yeah,
to take
be
a manager position. So
But that's interesting because me in my consulting job, there was a time I was a business manager. I even had a card written business manager. Earning 25,000. But anyway.
yes. So when they called me back, I was a business development officer. So our work was just to sell because it was a hotel. So you're selling the rooms and lunch services. Yes. So they called me back. Of course, the salary improved. I was now, I think, at 30,000. Hey, imagine.
Hey, life is
Imagine.
Life is a journey.
Yes. So I worked for them. But at this point, remember I told you I didn't like a job
That involved a lot of people.
the whole time, all my jobs involved interacting with people. Because at the reception at the hotel,
There's nothing.
I'm the first person you meet.
Yeah.
So there was no way I could avoid people.
Yeah.
So for the first month in the reception job, the one I was making 7,000, I was always like my heart was in my mouth. Every time I see a guest approaching, I felt like just go. What do you want here?
Yeah.
You know, in the
And that's what you
Yes,
you're
because-
employed to do anyway.
Yes. So eventually I got better at it. I got confident, and now I loved people. Like I loved, especially when big groups come, because you meet all kinds of people,
yes.
all kinds of experiences. They tell you all these things. But initially, I was so, because of my introversion, I was scared. But then now, even in the business development job, I ended up talking to people. Yes,
Anyway.
because you have to
Because you have to
sell.
tell,
Yeah, so you have to interact with people. So that is when I realized I had managed being an introvert and still holding a job that requires me to talk to people. I knew I wasn't putting on a picture, but I now had developed my communication skills, like
Your confidence, talk to people.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then realizing that people are just like me. Like we have our own fears in the inside, but still life has to go on.
Yeah.
So after when I took the business development job, somehow we didn't click as we had clicked when I was working for them before. So I started looking for another job. I was not happy.
And by this time you had graduated?
Yes, I had graduated.
Okay.
So when I took the business development job, it was after my graduation.
Okay.
So now this time now, I was permanently employed, because even at the reception job, I don't think I was permanent. I think I was a casual for
You
1
are
year and
casual,
a half.
yeah.
So when now we didn't click with the management the way we had clicked before. So I felt
It's
I needed
about
to
time.
move.
Yeah.
So I started looking for another job. So I wanted a job in the NGO world.
Okay.
Because there was this picture that had been painted. They make money, they
And in
travel.
fact, by the way, NGOs and civil societies are among the best paying jobs in this country.
You see?
So you are not
So
sure.
me, I knew. So I applied for all the NGO jobs, but I wasn't interested in like companies and organizations that are limited. I wanted .org.
Wow.
Yes, so that was my criteria for looking for another job.
Oh wow, I've never had that criteria.
Yes.
Maybe we should do how to.
I
Criteria.
know. So all the jobs I applied, I think I would apply a minimum of 6 to 7 jobs a day.
Wow.
A day. So the first thing when I got to the office, before I even looked at emails and what have you,
Is apply for jobs.
and just check, because I had now gotten into this job search website. So they used to bring
They
notifications.
subscribe, so the
Yes.
notification will be what will come up first.
Yes, and then now I check the list of jobs they have. All the ones I felt I qualified for, I applied. Unfortunately, all this, like, I never even got
A regret.
or even an acknowledgement that you
Nothing.
received yours. When I go back, maybe I should go back to those emails and see how many I had sent in total.
Yeah.
But if I was doing a total, a minimum of 6 per day,
per day, that means in
By 5
5
days,
that's 30.
by 30 days, by
Let's leave that now.
I know.
Yeah.
yeah.